Hello, my name is Stephen and I'm the owner and director of Regency International, a bespoke financial and medical insurance brokerage based in Vietnam, and we also cover Asia and the rest of the world. A lot of people ask me what are my top 10 points to help them understand medical insurance. Well, number one is inpatient and or outpatient. Inpatient is hospitalization, anything major costs involved while being admitted to hospital. Outpatient is more for doctor's visits and peripheral things like that. You should read the table of benefits that come with every plan and bear in mind that if you add outpatient cover, it could increase the premium by between 50 and 100%. Number two, international versus local plans. If you're an expat, I would always recommend an international plan because you might move countries and you can take an international plan with you from one country to the next. A local plan will normally expire after you've left the country for 90 days and then you will need to find a new insurer. Number three, level of cover. Again, most international plans will have a starting level of cover of $1 million, which sounds a lot, but in the event of something serious, is not. A lot of the local insurers, their levels of cover could start as low as 50,000, which is not going to go very far. Number four, pre-existing conditions. If you've ever been in hospital for an accident or an illness, and then you have a pre-existing condition, you would then have to declare it on your application form and it may be excluded. Worth bearing in mind. Number five, maternity cover. If you think you might be starting a family in the near future, please bear in mind that all policies have a waiting period, normally between 10 and 12 months before maternity cover will kick in. Number six, travel insurance. We regularly get told, oh no, it's okay, we're covered by travel insurance. Well, we had a gentleman a few years back who said exactly that. And while he was out here, he had a heart attack. Now his travel insurance did what it said, kicked in, stabilised him, and then sent him back to his home country, where he was left on his own. From that point on, he had a pre-existing condition and couldn't get medical insurance, and also travel insurance wouldn't cover him either. So if he left his country, he would have had to self-insure. Number seven, always tell the truth on your application form. You don't want to be lying on a hospital bed and they find out that you've omitted something which is relevant to what you're in hospital for. Your policy is declined and cancelled and you have to pay for it yourself. Number eight, full medical underwriting versus moratorium. Full medical underwriting is self-explanatory, and if you are fit and healthy, it's probably the way to go. But let me read you the definition for moratorium. Moratorium policy means that pre-existing conditions will not be covered during the first 2 years of the policy. After this, a pre-existing condition may be covered if a period of 2 consecutive years has elapsed since any symptoms, treatment, medication, tests or advice was received for that condition. It is a very viable option for people who've had problems before. Number 9, community versus risk-based. This is fairly technical, but most companies will actually provide you with community insurance. It's what insurance is about, where a group of people get together, put in a premium, and if they have a claim, it's paid out of that. And any future premiums are based on the community. Risk-based is probably slightly cheaper to start with, but if you have a claim, they will then change, if it's a major claim especially, they will actually increase your premiums next year and the year after. And we've had examples where someone started off with a premium of about $1,000 a year, and after 3 years the renewal premium was $30,000. Finally, number 10, comparative websites that are out there. Yes, they'll give you a very good example of what's the cheapest. They're limited on the number of questions they can ask you, and maybe that's okay if you're only going to be overseas for a couple of years. But if you're a long-term expat, you need advice. And our experience in many years advising on international medical insurance has given us invaluable knowledge of which companies can provide the right cover and service for you. So contact us by going to our website www.regencyint.com and ask for a free, no obligation consultation. Thank you.